No, that's just regular stamp. Regular stamp.
Or do you want stamps there?
Oh yeah, that's what. Then later you have that whole thing with the heel.
Okay, so this was stamps. I'm going to do it going in again. Right, right, and left. Step, stamp, step, stamp, stamp. Out, 2, 3, and 4. Step, stamp, step, stamp, stamp. So that's the 4 times. This right foot is free for the tag on the end. Right, so it's in, back, back, heel. Right, left, right, heel, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't forget 6.
In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
No, you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then the tag before we start the dance again. That's the simple ending, the simple tag. Now we start a tag and then the dance all over.
Well, before you dance over again, you have that one rest step. That one.
After in, 2, 3, and 4, right, left, right, and left. And
now
then
it starts over.
1, 2, 3, and 4, right, stamps, and da, da.
That's it.
2, what?
That's good.
Okay, right, and left. Step, stamp, step to the center. In, 2, 3, and 4, right, stamp, and bum, bum. Out, 2, 3, and 4, right stamp, left stamp, stamp. Then the simple tag, which is in, 2, 3, heel step. And then weights on the left. And now we do a complex. Every other time you do simple plus complex. The simple is in, 2, 3, heel step. And now the complex. We're going into the center. Step on the right, right, heel, 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 lift. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Left, 2, 3, whoa, lift. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Do that again. Right, 2, 3, 4, middle, left. And outside, outside, step. Do it again. Sorry. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Now you do like 2 party bars minus the very last step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of it. 3 slow steps back. 1, 2, 3. Repeat the 5-step body bar. Lift to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 slow steps. Let's do that whole thing going in, seeing as I screwed it up. Stepping on right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Pa, di, ba, step there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Slow, 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 and you're ready to start the whole dance over. Maybe we should do it once. No.
Going through putting it all together would be good, I think.
You want to do it all together once?
I don't know. Ask others.
I think it's easier with the music.
Okay. We'll do it with the music.
All right. Let's do it. What is that today? This is being recorded. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to record Lihnida. I apologize.
It's fine.
Can I make one small correction?
You can make a bunch of them.
During the simple crossing step.
Yeah.
You just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you travel. It doesn't have the heel. It just has the simple stamp. Just a simple stamp.
Do it one more time.
Sure. All it is 1, 2, 3, stamp, step, stamp. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the basic stamping.
Back, step, stamp, step, stamp.
Yeah,
Cross, back, step, stamp, step, stamp. Okay.
and then the walking step
Yeah,
at the end.
the tag.
Bravo
Right.
walk.
Yeah,
All right.
you'll get it when the music's on. It's so much easier.
I'm nervous in front of the teacher.
No, you're a great teacher. You just, when you have the music, it's easier. You think I remember this dance? I had to look up my notes. Come on.
Where is it? What am I looking for? There we go.
Very nice.
Okay. Okay. I love the dance. I don't screw it up. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to have Anna put her up earlier. She won't have to wait like she always does. Where art thou, Anna?
She's on.
There you
Go
are.
ahead and, did I make you a host? I think you could steal it. Go ahead and share,
I think
share
I'm
audio.
the things here.
You got it. There you are. You're sharing.
I'm sharing.
Boy, you're good.
I agree, Dee. I'd also love that music. It's such lovely music.
Yeah, I like the music too.
So our first dance is Zhensko Raka, although I think there are a different pronunciation. It's from Macedonia, and I stand ready to hear anybody who wants to tell me who introduced it or who the choreographer was.
The choreographer is Zashko Anastasko. And Zashko taught us, Yves brought it back from Germany because he learned it from Zashko there. And the story about it, you'll get a kick out of this. Zashko told me, I said, Zashko, because I know this music from way back when. It was music that was popular back in the early 70s in Macedonia, and played by, and it's funny, he said, oh, you know, the music was on and I danced in 2/4, I danced Nevestinsko to it. So the pattern is the Nevestinsko pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 12 measure pattern, and that's what he did. Just but it's interesting because it is a woman's dance and it means women holding hands.
Oh, okay.
Raka.
All right, so Anna, do it with women holding hands, please.
Right. It's just incantatory to me.
And
Right, we'll have
me too. Yeah. Wait.
What? You want to say something?
I wanted to say something too.
Hold on. All right. There we go.
Half of there are two patterns to Chia Iona Mame, and one of them is just like Zhensko Raka. And I think that was an Atanas.
That was an Atanas dance, yeah.
Yeah. Chia Iona Mame. That's all.
Okay, here we go. second dance is C'est une jeune mariée, and the trick in this is getting started. So to get started, when the music starts, you count to 12 and then say go, cross over with your right foot and go do a triple step. And once you do that, you're set.
You had a lot of people up dancing that last one and a cat.
Oh, good.
Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis marié. C'est une jeune mariée qui s'est mise en ménage. C'est une jeune mariée qui s'est mise en ménage. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Elle coule son lait dans une vieille savate. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Elle coule son lait dans une vieille savate. Elle coulait son lait dans une vieille savate. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Son mari lui dit que t'as une belle baratte. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Son mari lui dit que t'as une belle baratte. Son mari lui dit t'as une belle baratte. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plat. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plate. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plate. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Quand il se salit, elle essuie avec la nappe. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage, gai, gai, je suis mariée. Gai, gai, je suis en ménage. Gai, gai, je suis mariée.
Okay, and this is Passu Torrau, but this is the Sardinian one that Roberto Bagnoli taught. And it's got a part 1 and a part 2, and I will hold up fingers and wave them. But you can tell I'm going to change every time the music changes. So you'll hear it.
Just in case people don't know, if you don't always see her feet, hit the Alt button and your controls will go away. Most people know that, but if your control panel is up on the bottom, hit the Alt button and it should go away.
Ah, thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Which button? Which button?
I think it's an alt
The
button.
Alt, A-L-T. But let's let her do the dance. We could talk more later.
I don't-
Jennifer's here, Dee.
Okay. Then I'll do her request.
I don't have an alt button.
If it's Jennifer.
Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Pro culpa tua som malo spiado, capo finza sti versus assimizzo, venia nos divider su fastizzo, su chi bella protea povassado. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Sos mío si sundan de sentimento, caridenzo cariños biancunie, ma base puro sa vida casie, prote ogni disgusto me scontento, quando sa da appartare ogni alimento, ma non privare te amare a tie, in suo cuore amoroso di mischie, finza scamosa John per su di senza. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Pro culpa tua son malo stiadu, capo vinzas diversus assimizzu, veni a nos divider su fastizzu, su chi bella rodea povassadu. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Segundo, quando rifletto in te sto giocando, mancare mi draiga sa fortuna, non poter venner manco sole e luna, dettere risplendore sa su mondo, e Dio fina esser moribondo, detta Maria appartener pontifizzo. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Culpa tua son malo stiadu, capo vinzas diversus assimizzu, veni a nos divider su vastizzu, su chi bella brodea povassadu, condivisa pattener de damare, dega tu m'aggradesse se ti stimo, a Dio solamente su chi dimo, si non mi lascias intento lograre. Vivo de ogni sorte cambiare, ma su carigno in te già lo confrimo, quando discorre in te bella manimo, de canto da poi in mente su di sizzu. Vivo de ogni sorte cambiare, ma su carigno in te già lo confrimo, quando discorre in te bella manimo, de canto da poi in mente su di sizzu. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Pro culpa tua son malo stiadu, capo vinzas diversus assimizzu, veni a nos divider su fastizzu, su chi bella brodea povassadu. Pro culpa tua son malo stiadu, capo vinzas diversus assimizzu, veni a nos divider su fastizzu, su chi bella brodea povassadu. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro. Duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diende, duru Diana, duru diro.
That was lovely. Thank you, ma'am.
You're more than welcome.
Very up dances from an up lady. Okay, so now we have Rex and Nancy. Would you like to go next? And if not, you don't have to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that'll be
I
fine.
just have to push the buttons,
Okay.
which are hard to find. And there we go. And sure. Sound. Advanced. Only. Okay. So the first dance is Seattle Polka, or often known, usually known in most places as the Scandinavian polka.
Or you can do any polka with your animal or whatever.
And the Scandinavian and Seattle polka differ in 2 claps, I think, or something. Here we go. Music is by the incomparable Rado.
Nice, this is nice. Sorry. Sorry, didn't know I was unmuted.
Okay.
I hope it was something good, you said. Okay.
And next we have Hora Boreasca
Ah, yes.
from Romania.
Hmm. Incomparable
Now,
musica.
Rex, couldn't you have played that one so you recorded it?
I have a version of it on the computer, right?
No, the other one that you just did. Couldn't you play that for us next time on your violin and dance it?
There's
Sure.
this.
You should.
Okay. Here's Hora Boreasca. I hope you all can hear the bass on that. Maybe it won't come through in computer
It was
speak,
beautiful. It was fun.
but it's old. It's from Lost Jewish Music of Transylvania, and Steve knew exactly where that music came from. I'm impressed.
Next we have Arbon Bilahi.
I actually saw that when I was in Budapest when Muzikás did an album opening for that, and they brought the musicians who were playing on that album from Transylvania before
Yes.
the borders were really opened, and Marta Sebestyén, and they
Oh,
did the whole album live. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah, there was
Amazing.
a musician. What was his name? Kovac or something.
Now the cymbalum player, or the
I forgot now. I thought it was a fiddler.
well, they had some fiddler. They had a fiddler who was from Maramuresh. I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, he and his brother played, and then they had Tony Arpad, who was very famous as a cymbalum player from Turgo Mureș.
Yes. Well, the fiddler, I think it was, played learned this tune from Jewish musicians, or he played it for Jewish groups before World War II. So it's really
And they had one Chardash that they played that was the Jewish Chardash from Seik, and I asked
really.
Halmos Bela Halmos what they danced to that, and he said that the Jews told him, we dance the same as the Hungarians, just a different melody.
Yeah. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this little chat. It's a wonderful, Steve and I are really immersed in it. But here is, what was it?
Audubon.
And I know that, I think John Ullman gave us as a gift the CD, and it was,
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
yeah, we loved it.
Okay, for something completely different. Audubon Bilahi. Possibly from Turkey.
Could you lower your screen just a little bit? Because we don't see your feet as well, and we see a lot of ceiling.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
How's that?
There, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
That way Rosette doesn't have to find the alt button,
Why isn't it playing?
which
There we
is next to the space bar.
Okay.
One more time.
You could probably do Arabin Pehla to that.
Bahçada mişmiş sararıp yere düşmüş sevdiğim hattuş bacı aklıma düşmüş sevdiğim hattuş bacı aklıma düşmüş öyledir öyle derdini söyle arayıp da bulamazsam gönlünü eyle arayıp da bulamazsam gönlünü
That's
I
so
guess
it
that's
is
it
for now.
for now.
Let's hear it. Hold on your space bars and any comments.
Really nice, really nice. Thank you.
We have more
You're
later
welcome.
if
Good
needed.
stuff.
That was great. Who did you say was next, Bob?
I
Bob?
think you're doing a dance because Jennifer's here.
Well, yeah, but no, we're gonna
Or
have some,
another dance. We've got 5 minutes left before Steve, or it's 8 minutes left, so.
isn't Barb
You
doing
don't
something?
have to,
Well,
Bob, you can take as much time as you need. Please don't always feel you have to.
No,
you
that's
have
all right.
to give me a whole hour. I'm happy to watch and let others
All right,
share.
but
Whatever you
right now
decide.
you could go, Dee, and then we'll see.
No, is Barbara doing it or isn't she? Because I bet-
She is ready to if we want her to, but it was a,
All right, I'll do it. Okay. Okay, so this was a request. We try and do requests. So we have requests. Put them in the chat box, and sometimes we can even do them the same night if we have extra time. But if not, we try and do it
so
the next.
lower your screen, please, so we can see your waist at least.
Well, so this is Shema Yisrael.
Oh,
And
up a little, okay, up a little, not too far down. Too far down. Right there, great, good job. Maybe. Depends where you are.
great job, maybe. Oops.
I'm sure it will be fine,
Uh,
as long as you're behind the dinosaur,
the mouse doesn't, the mouse,
the unicorn.
what am I looking for? Yeah, there it is.
I think we'll see your head, I don't know.
Great. I'm not sharing, am I?
No, you need to share and
Uh,
not step on the dog.
Oh,
Emily,
I can't see the share button, darn it. There it is. There it is. What does that say? Sharing well, yes. Oh. Okay. Okay,
you are sharing.
fine.
ואהבת את השם ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך ובכל מאודך ישראל השם אלוקינו השם אחד שמע ישראל השם אלוקינו השם אחד ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך ובכל מאודך ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך בכל מאודך שמע ישראל השם אלוקינו השם אחד שמע ישראל השם אלוקינו השם אחד ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך בכל מאודך ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך ובכל מאודך
So we can let Barbara do one or two if she'd like, or a couple, or Steve could go on and Barbara could dance afterwards.
What?
Steve's choice. You want to, it might be good to do the teaching early and some dancing later. So that's always better. You're muted, Steve. I'm sure whatever you're saying, we all want to hear.
Bob, I wasn't going to do a lot of teaching tonight. I just feel like I've been teaching so much. Maybe we should, you know, people should, if people know what they even want me to review, I could do sometime, but whatever. Have Barbara. Barbara always does a great job. Let Barbara go.
All right. Barbara, you want to do? Okay, here we go. I am going to spotlight Barbara. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have to remember how to
share. Yes.
music.
So you go to,
Yep, I got it.
great. Hit share then after. There you go. You got it.
Yay.
That's where the
Okay. So the first two I'm going to do are from a CD that I actually got from Steve. And I probably told this story before, but maybe not. I got it at Ramblewood Camp during the auction. Steve was involved in some way as auctioneer or something. And this one thing came up and it was a box of socks. Everybody looked kind of puzzled and Steve looked at me and he said, Barbara, you want this. You need to bid on this because you won it. So I did and I won it and I was like, and it was like a box of used socks and I start pulling out all these socks and in the bottom there's like 4 CDs. And one of them is Mariee Aliev, which was not available in the US at all. And Steve had got it from Germany and had brought it to camp. And my favorite dance at that moment was Gaida Preševare, which is on this CD. So I was very happy with my box of socks. So, and then the second one I'm going to do is from the same CD. I just felt like hearing clarinet today. So the second one is going to be Beranche. From what I understand, Mariee Aliev is Macedonian, but living in Albania.
No, he lives actually now with his family for many, many years in Zurich, in Switzerland. And he's from Central Macedonia, from the town of, it'll come to me, starts with an R. But he's a Roma and he's been living in Switzerland for decades. I think his kids were even born there.
Cool.
The first dance is box of socks.
They're both box of socks. Box of socks 1 and box of socks 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can get this to work. Okay.
Oops, we lost. I just want to tell you, I thought that was great. I just think it was beautiful.
It's one of my favorite dances. I just love it, and I love the music too. Sorry, I forgot that it's saxophone, not clarinet. So, and the next.
I
one
thought
is-
so.
Yep. Sorry, I just forgot.
Something this big, when the letters are bigger than the square. But I
So
wanted
the
to-
next dance will be Beranche, also known as Vecerjaj. On the CD, it's called Vecerjaj.
Want me to do it?
Forgot which one I was doing, sorry. I'll start over.
You were doing great.
Well, I think I was doing the wrong dance.
Do you do the Atanas version or a different version?
Well, I do both, but they go to different music.
This
So
one sounds like the one I learned from Atanas's. But
Do the Barbara version.
And there is no wrong dance.
Nope.
okay.
Just dance,
That's
Beranche, whatever you feel.
30 dances you
I've got
can do to this, right, Steve?
Yeah,
I'll do it this time.
you can do, you know, that music, with that music, you could do the, even the Zhensko Beranche would not work. Nice.
That's a really nice version of that song. I really like that. It's not really a dance to watch. It's meant to be subtle, so it's not, maybe not all that interesting to watch, but it's
Fun to
really
do.
nice to do.
It can be that good to watch.
It's done well. Every dance is good to watch.
Well, I agree, but most people don't.
Not every dance.
I enjoyed watching it and dancing it too.
Well, good. Okay, so my last dance is Floricica Oltenyaska, which is from Mihai David, if I'm not mistaken. It's Romanian. Let me get it to- Thank you. You're welcome. That's what I have for tonight.
Thank you, Barbara. We could use that less noto later, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, Steve.
All right, so I need to share here. I don't know if you're gonna let me share there. He's gonna let me share. Bob's letting me in.
Hey, Steve, I don't want to put you on the spot. Sometime. Wait, Fato.
Fato, sure. I'd be happy to do. Next week we'll do that. Boy, I really would love it. If people would let me know what I was just looking here. I see that I got a request to do Lakocha sometime. Maybe next week. Maybe I could get on a little earlier because some of those require a little bit of
right.
Yeah, see now you say it. I was thinking of doing Neka Valia Neka Parende if we needed time, but we didn't.
There's also a request to go over Kulskoto, which I will tonight. You know what, do you guys dance Pitat Me Mamo? Have I taught that here? Yes or no?
Bob's gonna make a list.
Yeah, but I don't remember that.
Just to warm up. It's a
I
pretty.
think you did.
Okay.
I'm sure I did it. I mean, I've done so many things
Yeah.
here. I'm just trying to pick some things that would be fun to do tonight that you wouldn't have to think too much on.
Yeah, I said I was gonna make
You know, I want to do things that we haven't done for a while. So we'll start with this.
You did do that before.
Let's get this up a little. Korita. Or
louder.
It's called Valja and Gam Konosko from the south of Albania. Everyone can follow. Koritsa. Okay, let me go to a few things I picked out tonight. I wanted to do, let's do the old Chukanoto. Since we did the Vecerjaj Rado, everybody knows Alunelu, but the old Chukanoto from Marty Koenig, played by the Stranjanska Grupa, is the same dance as Alunelu, except you cross in front and you use your arms. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stamp, stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has this little bit of up, down, up, down. We do 2 of those. You all know Alunelu, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the arms pump at the end. It's a great piece of music. Chukanoto. a la Martin Koenig from I think I learned this in, golly, in the late 60s.
I want to know how Vivian's cat got to Barbara's screen.
I don't know. I'm going to dance, Bob. You can figure that one out.
I wondered too.
don't think I've danced. I don't think I've danced that in 30 years.
You remembered it?
Yeah, well, I haven't forgotten Alunelo. I've taught that to kids before. So, this is a really pretty song, a shirto, with 3 variations. I think people can follow this. You probably dance this. This is, by the way, this is a new neighbor of yours in Chicago. Donka Koleva is living in Chicago with, or in Wisconsin, actually. I think Donka and Nikolai moved to Chicago to be closer to their grandchildren. This is Donka with her daughters, Maria and the other, I can't remember her name, singing for Pomashko Shirto, or basically a Bulgarian Shirto. And this is a song called Kajtche se na Hisaria. Kajtche se na Hisaria. The dance is essentially sort of Kalamatiano, but you add arm movements, and it does have 3 variations. They're easy to follow. You probably all know this anyway. Let's dance it. And I'll shut up and dance it. I wanted to dance this time. over. Back to the beginning. Over. Crossover. Turn. Oh. Crossing. Short and sweet. The first time I learned that was in Pirin at the Pirin Pay Festival. And there's all kinds of dancing going around all over the place. And there were these wonderful Zerna players. It was funny. They were playing and all the men were hanging out with the Zerna players because one of them, the drummer, he had a clear plastic tapan with, and on the top or inside of his tapan, on this clear plastic, he had pornographic photos of women. So all the men would come up and would order dances. And I wonder why they were all hanging out with the drummer. And it was kind of like a early version of a Bulgarian peep show, you know? So it was quite fun. It was quite interesting. Anyway, that was always one of the funny things that before the wall came down, if you knew people from Bulgaria or Hungary and stuff, if they ever came, for example, to New York, they were told by their friends, you've got to sneak back some pornography.
Porno.
I remember taking one friend once to 42nd Street when it was still pretty raw in New York. I think we spent 5 hours going from store to store because he had to find the perfect magazines. And then I heard later that because he had asked me if I could rent some videos for him, and I did, and I left him alone in his room. My wife and I weren't going to watch them with him. And it turns out he had bought a little tape recorder, a cassette recorder, and he was recording the soundtracks or the emotional part of the
Moans and grunts.
And it turns out when he went back to Hungary, he would show his magazines and he would play this for people as they watched it. These are stories that just have to be shared. Sorry. I hope I didn't offend anybody. And if I did, welcome to the Balkans. So my dear friend Vicky requested that I do Kulskoto. And I think you'll get a chance if you go to Dora County Festival this year to see Maria teach it, Mariana teach it. Mariana Paunova is going to teach for the Dora County. She doesn't do all the variations I do, but she does the first 3. Anyway, pretty much. So let me go over it just quickly, just because it was a request. And if there are more requests, let me know. I mean, I think I'll wait on the on the Lakocha until next week. So again, the first step is right, left, right, touch, and you touch out to the side, and then step, touch forward. Backing up, you go right, left, touch to the side, and then you're going to step forward with the left foot and turn to the center, step and touch and around, go. 1, 2, 3, touch, 1, touch, 1, 2, 3, touch, step, lift, touch, around, and ready to go. Sometimes people do 2 if they can, but sometimes 1 feels better. Up to you. 2 times that step. The second step starts off the same. Right, left, right, touch, left, touch, 1, 2, 3, touch. This time we're going to step and turn. And I like to do, because some dancers do this, Mariana may not do this, a little bend here. Bend, lift. 1, 2, 3, touch, step, touch, back, 2, step, touch, a big step, and turn, and down, up. Then we repeat in my version, 1 and 2 again. Then after that, the music gets faster. We go into this version of Arab. Step, kick, back, back, jump, lift. So we have a right foot, right, kick, right, left, jump, lift, and then you fall on the left foot forward, fall around, leap, and then leaping back, back. Okay, let me just do that again. So jump, lift, fall, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready to start. 1, 2, right, left, jump, fall, hop, hop, leap, leap, step, step, kick. 1, 2, right, left, both, left, hop, hop, leap, 2, 3, 4. We do 3 or 4 of those. The zernas come in and we change the second part a little bit. Step, kick, 1, 2, jump, touch the left foot, turning to face right, then leap and touch the right heel, then leap, back, step, kick. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, back, jump, touch, heel, 1, 2, 3. We do that 3 times, then go back to the third step. The name of the dance has 2 names, Kulskoto or Kulsko Macedonsko Horo. Not to be confused with Yves' old Kulsko from northwest Bulgaria. Okay, here we go. How was that?
Good dance.
People get it? Okay. So that's also known as Arab. It's variations on Arab. I know I wanted to dance something tonight. The other night, I had an opportunity for the World Dance Camp and Chicago Camp, the Spring Festival. There were some incentives, and somebody anonymously donated to the organizations $1,000 to have a dance party, a 2.5-hour dance party. Some of you may have been there. And I was invited to be the disc jockey dance leader. And they sent me 47 dances to choose from. I chose, I think, about 28 or 29. And I think we got through about 26. I don't remember exactly. But one thing that was requested that I hadn't danced in ages was Petse's Adana. And I just love this music. And Barbara was saying she wanted to hear some clarinet. And this is some fabulous clarinet playing. But it's different than the old Folkcraft version, the one that Dennis Boxell and Atanas first brought out. That one that we used to dance back in the 60s, and this one's different. This is just pretty much the basic step, and it does go into the fast part, but not, it goes into the fast part many times until the end where it just keeps repeating it. Let me just show you, it's pretty easy. I mean, the slow part's pretty easy. You just gotta have some balance. So in order to get it right, you start with a step. 1, da, da, dee, dee, da, dip, and step, and bring around, dip, again. Right, da, da, dee, dee, da, dip, and dip, left, leap, da, da, dee, da. 4 of those. And then we travel with step, lift, step, around, and then it starts again. It's a 5-measure dance. Some people, during this slow part, I'll show it on the next one at the end of this, 4 in place, boom, da, da, da. And the travel, lift, travel. Sometimes people will go step in front, twist out like this. Step in front, twist, twist. I'll probably throw that in because we have 4 times before the music gets fast. Let's say this is the last time. Now the music starts with a hop. We have hop, step, hop, lift, cross, hop, lift, cross, lift, step, cross, lift, step, cross, hop, step, hop, leap, hold, dip, and dip. So that fast part is lift, step, lift, side, cross, ing, lift, side, cross, sing, lift, side, cross, sing, lift, and then the transition, lift, step, lift, leap, hold, dip, dip. When you're doing the fast part, you can have a little extra hop. Boom, ba, da, hop, ba, da, dee, dee, da. And we go back and forth with that slow part and the fast part until the music stays with the fast part and the clarinet goes crazy. It's pretty simple, and this is basically what Adana is. It's a Krsteno type dance from the Vardar River region, Skopje down into Tito or into Veles. It used to be called Tito Veles. Oh, I have a fun story. When I first learned this, I danced it in California from Atanas and Dennis Boxell. I used to love this. I even used to play it on the tapan with Dave Goldberg for West Wind Ensemble. But when I got to Macedonia in 1972, not that year. Yeah, 72. First time I went to Yugoslavia was 1970. I got to down to Petse's camp, and I was talking to Petse, and I finally asked him, Petse, why is the dance called Adana? You know, I was naive, and I wanted to know a little more about things. And he said somebody probably just came up to some musician at some time and just said, you know, feeling his meraklia, he probably just said, sviri mi Adana, play for me Adana, which meant to me, transport me to, you know, the Near East, to Adana. Maybe he'd been there, maybe he had, but who knows? And Petse told me another thing that I really loved. I said, Teshkoto, what are they dancing? He says, they're dancing the mountains. I just love that. They're dancing the mountains. You know, most people would say, oh, that's bullshit, Steve, or whatever. But I like to go to that area where you know, with dance, you don't know exactly what it is, or you just know you got to do it. So let's do Adana. It's a city type dance. So it's yeah, that's what it is. Follow my lead. Great music, great clarinet player. I think this is, then his name will come to me in the middle of the night. Okay. That's such a beautiful piece of music. Very basic dance, just has that little fast part in there that with that tricky little end.
That wouldn't
Thank you
be
for that.
Tale
That's such
Ognjanovsky,
good-
would it?
No, it's not Tale. It's the player who used to play with the Chalgia Orchestra. And I don't know why I'm not remembering his name. Tamar Seaman studied with him.
Meadow Chun.
Metum Chun, thank you. Who said that?
John Ullman.
Thank you, John. Metun Chun. Thank you very much. That was, you know, it's funny. I was just thinking there's a dance called, his father played called Chunovo Oro. That's very well known. And I was trying to remember that. This is the son, Metun.
Well, thanks for bringing back really good memories of my early days in Champagne. George Lowery and a few others that would lead this. Oh, it was really good memories. Thanks.
Yeah, the old one on the old one, I think on the Folkcraft record probably was Tale playing, but that one was a little more. It had more going on, and the fast part only came at the end. I love the way that Petse threw this in the middle. It's a little different. So I had something else I wanted to do tonight that would be fun. You know, I was reminded by what Nancy and Rex were doing when they did that Turkish Kurdish dance. That was an Ahmet dance, I think, because this is it's basically what Ahmet put there is essentially a shekhani, and this is a shekhani that was done in Detroit, but also done in the Boston area and done even out in Fresno by Armenians, Chaldeans, and Assyrians. And this music, I like this music. Let me just show you the dance the way they do it there. There are many, many forms of this dance, shekhani. Some, Ricky Holden, when he came back from Persia and brought the Assyrian record, he had a very, very basic one that they did from Iran. But this one is more from the Armenian and the Chaldean communities, the Christian communities. So it starts off, you're close, you're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And you turn out there at the end. So you're traveling. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right, to the left, turning out, stamp 3 times, 1, 2, 3, heel, back, bend, step. Let me take it slowly. I had to do it for myself and for Simone here. Simone reminded me how it goes. So you start off with right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And now you turn away from the center, right, left, right. You stamp, left, left, step. That's the accident step. Facing center, now you go in, right, left, right. Heel, leaning back, step, and then you step back, and you turn, and you're ready to start again. So, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, turn away, stamp, stamp, step, into the center, heel, back, bend, twist. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. You guys probably know this better than I do. Let's do it with music. This is a nice old recording. Shekhani. All right. It's a cool dance. That's one of our favorites when I get together with Joe or I get together with Lisa Liepman. We just love that one. done that for a long time. That's Grchkoto.
Grchkoto.
As I-
Grchkoto, Greek dance.
Sort of a Bulgarian Miserlou.
Miserable, or it even has a little bit of
Nice.
a hasapiko in it too.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's very, very popular with the Greek community. I mean the Bulgarian community, excuse me. So we're coming to an end here. I'm sorry, I haven't been much of a teacher tonight, but
It's fine.
Don't be sorry. This is what we just like to
sit and watch, huh?
No, we're not watching, we're dancing or watching or enjoying. Go with the flow. It's
Let me do
wonderful.
two more before Barbara puts on her lesnoto. Get ready, Barbara. Pitat me mamo. Nice piece of music. So. That was Bavnata. I
Can-
know what I want. There was one more I wanted to do.
Do they ever do like a little extra for the ending there with flicks or something?
No.
Nope. Okay, because it really feels like it could go
Hey,
into-
here is Kosti.
All right.
I'm gonna present you the next hit.
Zek zek da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle. Zek zek da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zek 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 da dumle.
Ti kradeš po noštite, nekoli še ni te grabiš ti, ceno to взимаш им, но добро казва, че им правиш ти, наврати, не чукаш ти, чакате, сами пускате, всяка нощ грабиш ги, но добро казва, че им правиш ти, без мен да крадеш, да видя добро ли е, мен да крадеш, че другите хваляте, без мен да крадеш, да видя добро ли е, мен да крадеш, че другите хваляте.
Viața mea, eu te iubesc, te iubesc, ce mult te iubesc. Viața mea, te doresc, te iubesc, ce mult eu te mai iubesc. Zec, zec, da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zec, 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zec, 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 da dumle, dai du mala da dumle, zec, 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 da dumle, dai da 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 da.
Okay. So next week I'll go over the Szegényes and I'll bring out Rex. I'll bring some of that. Start building on that Lakochai, the kolo from Lakocha, and Cheesemaverus. Okay. Any? Do you need any names there, Paul? I threw some things at you. Bavnata was the slow one, and the one before that was God, what was it? Forgetful.
Pitat me mamo.
Pitat me mamo. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Any more requests, or I think it's time maybe we slow things down. I think that Barbara had. I wanted to hear your lesnoto there, Barbara. I'll stop sharing and let you share yours. It's a good sad one. I love
The
it.
old Chamche.
Yeah, It's the music from Kajtche. Do we want to do that or do we want to do a different?
Whatever, you know what? We're doing it behind closed windows. So whatever people want to dance, whatever you lead, we'll do, or we'll do, I'm going to less note. I'm going to less note.
There's a
I'm going to less note in the dark.
There's a last note on the Mariam Aliyev.
Okay, that sounds good.
Play
That
that
sounds
one.
great too. Whatever you want to
That'd be
play.
great.
Okay.
New Les Notos are always
Right,
good.
Deep, get up.
Your choice, Barbie.
Everybody get up for the last note.
Let me share.
Linda's up. Mercedes getting up. Kathy, turn on your camera. There's Ed. All right, everybody turn on your camera. Come on, Tom Beck. We want to see you. Everybody turn on your cameras for the last note. A lot of people turn your cameras on even if you're sitting. Little louder.
That's the melody for that old, John would know, John Uleman, who originally recorded that? Wasn't that a Bulgarian recording? If John hears me.
They used to call it the Sperry Lesnoto because that was the label that it was on, but it was not as nice as that one, I didn't think.
It used to be called California Lesnoto.
Well, we used to do a 4-measure one in California where we hook our leg
Yeah,
around
the hook,
the back.
right. That was the California Lesno.
But I just, for some reason, when I think back of that old recording, for some reason, I don't know, it sounded kind of Bulgarian to me, but maybe I'm wrong.
The original was on, I believe it was on a Yugotone, like a Macedonian band.
Maybe you're right. That's good.
Hey, Dee, any final words?
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having Dee.
Thank you, Deke.
Thank you.
Okay,
Always
open mic.
highlight of the week here.
If you have requests, put them in the chat so we
Yeah,
can.
let me know if there's anything you want me to go over. I have a couple I realize I need to go over. There's so many. I mean, they're not all gonna live, you know. It's like a smorgasbord, you know. You're gonna remember some.
Ron, you have a request for Uleman? You have a request for next week?
Yeah, Fato.
Yeah, you know what I would love, Bob, is one time. I mean, I don't know. I did
Just
this
an
the
all
other
request night?
I did an all request night for 2 hours.
We did that a while ago. We could do that again. Let's
Always
plan
happy
that for a
to do
couple
that.
weeks.
I don't want to steal the show, but we could do all
No.
requests and other people could present them too.
Bob, we need a list so people can see.
Okay, I will put together the list of Steve dances, but we'll open it to any requests.
Right.
Especially if somebody will lead it, but we'll find people, then we'll have the group and open it up to whoever wants to lead it. We can make a Google Doc and let people decide who wants to lead.
Are you guys looking to go back live, Deet, or are you happy with this?
I don't know what to do yet.
Okay.
She was going to talk to them, but we will probably do what others are doing, which is hybrid, because there's so many people from all around the country. So she could be doing it live and still hybrid. And we could even have a big screen there and have Steve Kotansky teach from New York.
Come on, please.
No,
Starting to sound like Big Brother is watching you.
Steve's worn out.
Well, yeah, things are getting back to normal. Today I was in 2 stores that if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. And that was very different. Costco and Menards, both of them, you know, changed their policy.
That's happening here too.
Give proof of inoculation.
Well, I mean, Pinewoods is having, I think I mentioned last week, they're going to have a live camp in June. Main camp is having 2 weeks. The second week of main camp will be Joe Graziosi, myself, and Ed Austin. Plus,
live?
we'll have good music too.
Is that going to be live?
Yeah.
When is that?
End of August.
And where in Maine is it?
It's pretty close. It's about an hour, not even an hour from Portland. Inland. It's west.
You know anybody near there that we could go visit? Maybe we'll go.
It's beautiful there.
I've been there. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
in Portland.
At least the I mean, some people will stay in a hotel nearby, but the cabins are, you know, they each have showers and a bathroom, which is good.
I think my brother's house in Portland, my mom might be able to stay there. He might put her up. He probably won't charge too much.
Problem is she doesn't want to commute to camp. It's
No. We'll go to camp. We could stay there. How far away is it? You said an hour?
Not even.
Not even. Okay.
But it's close. It's close to an hour.
Haven't you?
Can't take Emily. I'm not going.
You can take Emily, but all right. John Uleman, how are you? How are things?
I'm fine.
Good seeing you.
Say hi to Barbara.
I spoke to Barbara today.
Which Barbara?
Barbara Uleman.
John's barber, to Uleman barber.
John, if you ever want to lead a set, we'd love to have you. I know you
I'd be a
gotta
disaster.
have dinner. I know you gotta do the Joe and then have dinner. We know you're busy.
Give him a chance to answer.
Yeah.
He's told me.
Oh, God. It was hot today.
Yeah.
Pretty nice in Chicago.
We were supposed to have severe thunderstorms, but it turned out to be nothing.
Be thankful about that.
Yeah, I wanted the rain. We got a little bit of rain. We're supposed to get rain though Friday and almost every day coming in.
Yeah, it's
What
supposed
was
to
the temperature in New York?
Excuse me?
What was the temperature in New York?
I got up to about 87 today.
That's what we had too, and I was playing golf right before this. My mom didn't think I needed a shower. I did.
Well, we wouldn't tell anybody. If you wouldn't tell them, they wouldn't know.
Yes, but it's uncomfortable. Hi, Kathy.
Well, in Kansas City, it was only 81. I don't think it got up to 87.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to have a thunderstorm tomorrow morning between 8 and 9:30, and I'm supposed to be on Zoom between 8 and 10.
Stephanie, what was the temperature in Texas today? Oh, she's off.
She's not with us.
She was. No, she's there. She just.
What do you do between 8 and 10, Vivian?
I sing with some ladies in the UK. Mostly ladies. Sometimes the man will join us, but mostly the ladies.
Nice.
It's lots of fun.
Yeah. You don't
One of
have
them-
a British accent, do you?
Not yet. It's really surprising because I pick up accents very easily. I mean, like now I sound like I'm from Kansas City, not from, and I've lived in Chicago.
Oh.
And I'm from northern.
Tonight, Harry and Judy are out of town. If anybody missed them.
And Sue is out of town.
Out of town. And Pamela and Bob had.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the summer in a way with the Memorial Day weekend coming up. God, where's
Yeah.
the time go?
But we still are close to 50 people, which is good.
A lot of people said that they said on the news that a lot of people will be traveling on the Memorial Day weekend. Is there anybody else going to be doing that on this call right now?
You kidding?
Let's see, we've got 6 visitors coming to our house tomorrow.
Good heavens.
Wait a 2, 4, 6, yes. 2 of them.
Okay, so here's Barbara's cat.
Yeah. It was so funny because it looked like the same.
I know.
Cat. It really did.
This cat has lost a bunch of weight though because of the tumors.
Oh.
What's the cat's name?
My cat is Two-Face.
Two-Face?
Two-Face. See the
You can see why.
line down his nose? Makes him look like he's got 2 faces.
She could also be, or he could be
He.
the Phantom, he could be the Phantom of the Opera.
You think?
Look at him.
The
It
tumors.
really looks like it.
What did you say?
You can't remove the tumors.
One's on his heart, one's on his lungs, and one's on his gut.
Oh.
He looks happy.
So
See.
we're just gonna take care of him the best we can as long as we can.
How old is he?
He's well, they thought at the vet that he was around 10 years old, but I thought he was older than that. I'm not really sure.
Not so old for kids. No.
No, I know. Yeah. Cats can be 30. What?
Cats can be 20 to 30 years old. Our cat died at 25.
Wow. It was an old cat.
How old?
25.
That is old for a cat.
No, commonly, if they're taken care of and fed well and stuff, they can live to 30.
Oh,
I know most people are, they can go to 20, but
I think we have more people from St. Louis here now than we do from New York.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yuleman still here?
Yeah.
Don's here, Bob's here, Nancy and Rex and Barbara, and
Marvin? No.
I haven't seen Marvin for a while.
Marvin Surface?
He was here like last week or the week before.
Surface yet?
Well,
So where is Racine?
Wisconsin on the big puddle. You know where Milwaukee is?
It's 21
Sorry.
You know where
miles.
Chicago is? You know where Chicago is?
Yeah, I think I know where Chicago is.
Follow the lake up about 65 miles and then you'll be in Racine.
I think it's
We stick out farthest in the lake as you follow the shoreline up on the western shore in Wisconsin.
Is Racine a native word, or is it a French word, or what is it supposed to be?
River, for the water.
Oh, yeah.
Why you think it should be Rackenay?
Huh?
You think it should be Rackenay?
Rack and egg.
Anyway, it was found as the explorers came in. Well, they came in via the St. Lawrence Seaway, and northern Wisconsin and Michigan were explored by those explorers before, up to 100 years before they came down this way to Racine and then Chicago.
But they didn't take the St. Lawrence Seaway. It wasn't there yet.
Right. Well,
St. Lawrence River.
There was water. There was the waterway. They came in that way.
Right.
The Great Lakes from the northern area because they have lots of history up Michigan and northern Wisconsin that, way before down here. So anyway, we have a place called Wind Point. As I said, the lake sticks out quite a bit. If you follow it up, this little point, and that's us, and then it goes back inland, it goes to Milwaukee.
Do you know what? All the traffic signs, the highway signs from Chicago to Milwaukee say west.
Yeah, because it is.
Nah, it's north.
No, the highway's going west. It's heading north here through Wisconsin. But then when it gets to Minnesota, it's basically going west again.
Yeah, but that's way up there.
Where'd you get all those cats, Bob?
I don't know. I have an allergy to cats.
Travelers through Chicago, I get confused.
Unbelievable.
They came in on a catapult.
Bob's got too much time on his hands, right? How do you figure that's? I don't even want to start learning otherwise.
Looks like a cat cafe.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a cacophony.
Yes.
Sometimes cats don't eat with their paws.
Like instead of a symphony, it's a cacophony.
A cat cafe is where they have cats. You can go in there and eat, and you can pet the cats and have fun.
And it's a way for them to try and have cats adopted a lot of the places.
Right, exactly.
Where are these places?
Different cities.
It's a cat cafe.
Dogs.
There's one in San Francisco, I know.
There's one in St.
My
Louis,
daughter
real close to my house.
There's one in Kansas City too.
Not Chicago.
My
but-
living room.
Oh, I'll bet you there's one in Chicago too.
I didn't know you changed the decor and that you had windows down there in your place, Bob. Or did you move to another location?
No. It's really been a catastrophe.
You teleported.
The windows are for the cats.
He was a middle child, I want to tell you.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't be disparaging middle children.
He's going to open up. He's going to be opening up a delicatessen.
Well, the problem is that she raised me on, playing with dolls, and I had trouble with it.
Uh-oh.
You're raising my cat food.
You got
Hey,
that.
you know, you might get thrown off Zoom for that disparaging
Yeah.
cartoon.
Except that it was James Corden that put this out there. So, you know, I think there's quite a few people that have this one and the cat one. I got both of them from James Corden.
All those cats look catatonic.
Oh, wait, I should change mine.
I like
Change
the
your
cat.
outfit. Put your doll outfit on.
Yeah, wait. I need
Put your Chucky outfit on.
No, Bob, that doesn't. Nah.
no.
Try Norman Bates.
See.
Try Norman
I
Bates.
think what would be more appropriate would be like Devil's, yeah, Devil's
Oh, that's not
orange.
Chucky. That's Chucky's bride or Chucky's daughter there, huh?
Is that a piece of pizza on your head?
Are you glad to see me?
Yeah, right.
I think this one goes the best with it, though. This one clearly fits the bill.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
All right, you guys.
All right.
All right, no more talking.
I'll see you next week and I'll have
Thank you, Steve.
a little more life to me. Take care. Stay safe.
You keep promising that, Steve.
Do I? Yeah. Well, I put in a little extra time.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
2 dances after the hour.
It was a fun night.
Yeah, but he does it before too.
Well, I think it's wonderful that everybody gets a chance
Who
to
do you
do.
know that's so knowledgeable? And when somebody does a set, he knows all about the
Well,
dances they're
yeah,
doing.
I mean, there was a lot of fun culture early on, so that was fun.
Well, I want to thank John for reminding me about Metin Chun.
Yeah.
He's the clarinet player there. He's great. You know, that was a time when Petse brought out Topansko, and apparently Topansko, the original Topansko, was played by the Chalgi Orchestra at the radio television. And Metin Chun told Tamar Seaman, tell those Americans that we played Topansko first, Petse later. And I had a really nice recording of it that she gave me, and I can't for the life of me find it. It's on some cassette somewhere, but
Not the ones we have, right?
well, it's the same melody, but it's played with a clarinet and violin and oud and it's the same melody, but it's different.
It was on a long play 45 RPM record on Yugoton. I've got it.
You do?
They spell it a little differently, but I'll have to.
Yeah,
I'll
they
have to
spell
go
it with
check
two
it.
A's. They spell it with two A's. I'd love
Yeah.
a copy of that. It's great. I have a copy, a new copy too of and I know just recently Stefche Stoikovsky was honoring Mefo. Mefo is the tambura player. He passed away recently too, who plays the Topansko on Petse's record.
And Petse's band, yeah.
Barbara, I was listening to that one piece of music that you said was a clarinet. Then you said later it was a saxophone. I was going, well, I don't think that's a clarinet. That I play saxophone, and I just don't think that's a clarinet.
Well, it's interesting because Marem he plays a lot of instruments. As a matter of fact, his son and he have a brass band now in Switzerland.
Well, it definitely came from Socks in a Box, that's for sure.
Barbara, I actually learned that dance, Gaida Preshevar. I learned that from his sister. She was quite a dancer. And they're from Radovish. That it just occurred to me, before I fell asleep, actually, that's the area they're from, which is kind of central eastern Macedonia, not too far from Stip.
Isn't that mountainous area there?
Well, it gets mountainous as you go further east towards
Further
the
east?
Maleshova and towards Osagovka. Osagovka is a mountain, or Osogovo Mountains. Yeah, I mean, not all Macedonia. There's the Vardar Plain region and the Pannonian Plain, but there are mountains, especially as you move towards Albania. Albania is 80% mountainous.
Steve, what if we did a travel log, pictures or even videos of dancing a little bit for Planet, so that people know from 10 to 10:30 or 10 to 11 o'clock our time, we'll actually do a travel log. It could be an advertisement if somebody was having a trip to Albania.
Yeah, well, John Uleman has beautiful
Yes,
photos. We
He
should get
does,
John.
and actually that's what I was thinking of. He's what made me think of it. We could, John could do some, and we could see some videos or whatever.
Sure,
But
I
I think
have
we can
videos.
plan that and advertise it as a follow-on to the evening. And you could do some Albanian dances during the evening.
Sure.
That'd be really nice. I would enjoy that. I talked to Yup about that before the Spring Festival, the Laguna San Antonio Spring Festival. And I asked him to do like a culture corner for 30 minutes of the dances that he taught during his workshop. And so what he did was he showed the dances in the village, and then he showed the dance being done, where it's more choreographed on stage. And then he showed the region that it was from. He made a nice little map, and he said, okay, this is where we are right now. And then he shows the actual dancing. And it was so nice. It was a really good culture corner.
They asked me to do that at Stockton, 2 hour and a half, 90-minute segments with dance and folklore. I'll have to put something together.
See, what could be really easy for you, Steve, is if you do it for this purpose, and then we're being recorded right now anyway, and then you get it done long ahead of time.
Or you got it ready
You don't have
to
to worry
go.
about it later.
You got it ready to go at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I could figure it out.
So you let me know if you have it, and we certainly, John's got beautiful pictures ready to go that he could maybe put together a half-hour show or something.
We're trying to make your life easy, Steve, not give you more
We'll
work.
do anything to get John to come,
Yeah, I was just looking up some of the sources. I put a lot of these photos. I'll take a nice piece of music from an area where I've taken pictures, and then I'll put them up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's great.
So along with the music. So I'll see if I can find a URL to send you to give you an example. I did 2 on Albania, and I'm just finishing up a series on
Georgia.
Yeah.
And you know what? On Friday afternoons, Adoni and Dale, I don't know if anybody knows about this, but Adoni and Dale have a tech session on how to do video clipping and video, cutting and pasting to make it all look nice for presentation. And they there's a little bit of a following happening there. So it's that one, if you want to know about that, because it's quite technical, just go ahead and go to Dale.
So are
Yeah,
they all using similar software or something? Because that's key.
They're using different software. Like there's the real popular stuff, and then there's the sort of out there stuff. And the ones who are more tech, you've got people who have been in the tech business for a while, like Adoni and so forth. A lot of them are using, for instance, Final Cut Pro, I know. But at any rate, there's a bunch of them out there.
I think that's Apple only. Is that right or no?
I'm not sure, but there are a bunch of people. I'm not a techie by any stretch of the imagination like these people are. They talk about what they do is they actually share command line stuff that they've written themselves in order to provide shortcuts to make their lives easy. And for me, that's pretty impressive.
Well, I could make a video to help people sleep.
Like Paul? I don't think he needs a video.
All you gotta do is just start talking, Bob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Keep
I
talking,
think
Bob. I'm
listening
gonna
to
go to
my
sleep
voice
too.
that puts him to sleep.
Good night, all.
Couldn't resist
Nice,
when
Steve.
talking about making videos.
Have a good Memorial Day.
Yeah, that's like such a boring topic.
But you caught on too quick, Paul. You could have at least A few more seconds. He
So you
figured
thought
it out.
I was asleep, but I wasn't.
No, I know, but it was perfect when I said I'm going to make a video to help people sleep, and there you were.
There we go.
Actually, what we should do is take a photo of him sleeping,
here's
and then we
another
can
one.
use that in the future with your
Karen
animation.
Kajtche already has.
This. How come
Karen
you
already
get
has that.
pairing? This is video pairing. Doesn't that look good? Look at the two of you with the background. Vivian's background and your pictures.
There you go.
Is Vivian,
I like Vivian's background.
is Vivian frozen? Oh, no, you're not. You're
No,
just
she's
being
not frozen.
She was
I'm
posing
in
for you.
my garden with peas.
If you look at photos from Door County, you won't have to look too far to find Paul sleeping on the sidelines.
Is that what he does a lot?
All night there. So.
Well, that's the only time he sleeps.
The only time he sleeps is the workshops.
Something he's well known for.
Sleeping in Sister Bay.
I still have my fan.
Good.
I haven't shown any of
Karen has about 10 of them.
Who?
Karen Kotansky.
Well, I'm glad she got 10 of them. I still got mine.
I have one somewhere
What are you
too.
showing?
Years ago.
This is the LP that Steve was talking about. I'm looking at it backwards. Is that what Zoom does?
No, we see it fine.
It's
We see
correct.
it fine.
Ensemble. That's an EP. I got that child. That ensemble child. Yeah.
You can change it so you see it forward, by the way. It's a setting.
What?
Under video.
Yeah, but if he changes it, then we see it backwards.
No, it's just for him.
Okay, that's right.
If you go to video settings,
Okay.
then you could change so for you to watch in reverse.
Bob,
For
you've
that
got
reason.
pinned. You've got Vivian pinned, or do I have her pinned?
You have her pinned.
Oh.
Unpin.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks, everybody.
That's a nice album, Jen.
I'm probably the only person who has to work in the morning, right?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, what is that, Barbara?
Vitamin Y you've got.
What was that? You got a what?
Barbara
She has to
John
work
does
in the
too.
morning.
No, John is working probably in the morning, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
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 So
No.
Barbara, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer. Oh my gosh, then you better get some sleep.
Immigration.
Do you have to do litigation tomorrow?
Since
I'm
you're
an
in Texas.
Got to meet with all the people that are coming out of the woodwork now that Mr. Trump is gone. And they're all like, okay, what can I do now?
Unfortunately, Trump is in the woodwork, and he may come out.
Yeah, I know.
Like a woodworm, huh?
Yeah, but
A termite.
he might be in trouble too, though. He might be in hot water. But no, Barbara does immigration law, so she's
Immigration law, that's neat. It is neat. I think helping people to come into the country, right? And establish their citizenry.
John Parrish gone?
Yeah, he left early.
Doesn't Melanie do that also?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Bob, I was going to tell you about another cafe. A friend of mine is in Japan, and she went to a cafe where they had owls.
Wow, now that's neat.
Owls?
Owls, yes.
But you can't pet the owls, can you? You can't
No,
really.
you don't pet owls.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
These are tamed owl. What do they do?
I guess.
They tag them or something?
Well, they probably were injured and they're getting,
That's my guess.
Do they deliver messages?
Impressed by,
No, they smoke cigars.
they probably around humans too much, and so then they maybe can't release them.
That's my guess.
So.
Sounds kind of like what they do in Germany with falconry, except they don't have falconry cafes. They have falconry places, and you can go to these falconry places and you can actually, they have.
You can do falconry?
You don't do it, but you listen to what's being done there.
Yeah.
They give programs, especially for children.
They also do have that in France. There's several ruined fortresses down in the Corbière, which are the foothills of the Pyrenees. And if you climb up there during certain parts of the summer, they have several places where they have falcons. They also have eagles and a number of other birds, and a lot of them are trained to do various things, except for the owl, which they pointed out the owls are sort of like the cats of the bird world.
Yeah.
You can't train them to do anything, to do what they damn well please. And they just sit there and look at you.
What do they train eagles and to do?
Mostly it's just you throw stuff up in the air and they go after it. And the owl just goes, look, you're going to feed me later. Why should I bother?
Yeah.
I think it was in Chicago at Christmas time where they found this giant, somebody donates a Christmas tree, a pine tree. And so they went out and they got this tree and they brought it to downtown Chicago. And there was a screech owl or some owl. It went with the tree and they had to rescue it because whatever, but it moved to
How about that?
Michigan Avenue, I guess it was. Yeah. They had pictures of it.
I have a story of a screech owl. One time we went camping down in southern Missouri, and I think it was the year that I was pregnant. So I had to go to the bathroom a lot. Well, this particular time, I went up and went to the bathroom, and then as I was coming back across the river, I heard, whoa! Oh, it gave me the willies. I hurried as fast back to the tent.
You weren't expecting it. That's why. I mean, if you had known that
I don't think I
animal was
really
there.
like the sound of a screech owl. It's too scary sounding.
It is? Huh.
Yeah, it sounds like a ghost or something.
What's fun is to go calling for owls. You have two wooded areas, and I was at, I don't remember what workshop, but we went after sunset or near sunset, and we'd go to walk through the paths to the wooded areas, the edges, and there was somebody, and they talk about how you get into the mood and you start calling, and you start having them fly from the different things, and then they'll fly. The right call, they'll fly towards you. They want to see who you are. So that's part of the reason you do the call. You want them to lay. So most of us are just laying in the grass on our blanket or whatever bench and watching for the owls.
I was a person. Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I think this is what you were talking about. I think it was Rockefeller Center, and they found this owl in it 2 years ago.
Oh, anyway, I was a docent at
No
Lincoln.
picture, Bob.
No picture. Your screen sharing black.
Whoa, it just stopped. My Zoom quit.
They still have those giant parakeets in Chicago parks. There was
Actually, they started out in Hyde Park as a neighborhood, that they started nesting in telephone poles and trees.
53rd Street.
Well, 53rd and all in that area, 53rd, 52nd, 51st.
I gotta
And they're still there.
I got to tell you something funny about that. One day I was on the south side and it was 53rd Street and there was a police car right there. And he thought, isn't that interesting? They're protecting the what do you call it? Parakeets. Well, I didn't realize Mayor, what's his name? Lived right there.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington. Anyway. Well, so I wanted to tell you about what was I going to say about, I was a docent at Lincoln Park Zoo when somebody drove up and he had gotten in his car, is there a word gotten? He had gotten in his car in the morning in the garage, and as he was driving to work, he looked in his rearview mirror and there's this owl sitting on the back of the car. So he came straight to the zoo. They no longer accept stuff but they accepted it and they checked it out and then they took it back to the same area where he lived. But somehow it got in his car. Well, yeah.
Maybe he had food there.
Probably through the open window.
A lot of people leave their windows open or forget they have them open at night.
Yeah.
I know one time I woke up, I didn't wake up, I came back from someplace and I thought I'd heard something hit a window or something. And so I stopped and did. And then I got home and I started to put the windows up on my van. And all of a sudden I hear a noise and go, what's that? And I turn and there's a small bird.
In your car.
Right.
Oh.
And okay, I guess I got to open the windows and encourage you out. You're about 10 miles from where you flew in.
They'll find it.
But it'll find its way back. But it's like, okay, you got lots of time to go to here and then find your way. But you'll be a lot better out there. But it was like, it obviously had been probably with the air, because I had windows open, stuck against the back window, but or towards that area. And it's a van, so I didn't see it until it was. In fact, I think I had put the windows up and had gotten out of the vehicle, and all of a sudden I see this bird inside, and I'm like, no.
They say a bird inside is worth two in the bush.
Yeah, just tell my mom's dog about that.
Combination of red bird and or its messes.
Has Emily caught any birds recently?
Emily did not catch birds. She catches rabbits.
Oh my.
Doesn't just catch them, but yeah. She caught one on Easter and took care of it. She killed the Easter bunny.
Birds
She did.
on the fly. Well, I think I told you the story of the night herons at Lincoln Park Zoo.
No.
They nest above the wolves.
Above the wolves? Okay.
Above the wolves. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And when the birds fled, the wolves are down there. Yum, 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 yum.
John,
Nest on this wrought iron structure. Stupid. But
John, do you know where
Did
the
they get
eagle?
eat? Did they get eaten, or did they just play with the wolves, dive bomb them, and things like that?
What?
Did they just play with the wolves, like dive bombing them?
No, because they're stupid. Because when the babies fled, the wolves get them.
I see.
They're just stupid.
John, do you know where the park in St. Louis is that Rex took the beautiful pictures of the egrets and I think maybe herons too?
Oh, it's in Creve Coeur.
It's in Creve Coeur?
Yeah, Creve Coeur County Park.
Wait, oh, no, he said there's a park in the city that there's a lot of
in the park. Oh, in the city. That actually wasn't in a park. You'd think it would be, but it wasn't. It was
a neighborhood
on Washington. Yeah, it's in Washington, just west of Grand, and not right in the backyard of a convent. It belonged to St. Louis University.
Oh, I see.
They've gone now. They'll be back later on.
Okay.
We have two piping plovers at Montrose Beach. And as a matter of fact, Pamela and Bob, who aren't here tonight, but they're our parents, one day a week, they volunteer to watch them. So his name is Monty, her name is Rose. Monty spends the winter in Florida. Rose spends the winter in Argentina. And this is their third year that they have come together at Montrose Beach. How do you like that? Piping plovers.
And whether they put trackers on them so they know where they go for the winter?
Oh, yeah.
Here they are. That's them.
Oh, okay.
That's Monty and
Rose. But
They
isn't
look
it
really pretty.
winter in different places? I think it's amazing.
They come north to mate. They come north to mate.
Monty and Rose.
They come north and then they mate there. That's where they.
Wow.
But the fact that they winter in different places, I think, is just.
Oh.
You know, they don't get tired of each other that way.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, they went through separately.
Yeah.
I have to get up early in the morning. Good night.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night.
I'll stop. All right. Good night, everybody.
Never do the same.
Good night.
Next week.
Nice to see you, John. Say hi to Barbara.
I will. Thank you.
Good night, John. Good night, everybody.
Good night, John Boy.
Thank you.
Bye.